angels, this is Leia with your January 2015 astrologically themed videos. Thanks for tuning in and Happy New Year. Make sure that you watch the videos for your sun, moon, rising, and any other sign that you know is particularly prominent in your birth chart. We're using Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine's Guardian Angel Tarot, as well as Sonia Choquette's Trust Your Vibes Oracle cards, neither one of which we have used in any of the reading videos on this channel, so this is my special treat for you regular viewers out there. Take the messages in these videos as food for thought and inspiration as we begin this year ahead of us. They weren't intended as predictions or as a forecast. There's going to be a bunch of videos out there, pretty lengthy ones, that you can turn to for that sort of thing. Now, to keep these ones short and sweet, what we've done is ahead of time, we've already shuffled the cards and picked them at random from their decks, with the intention that all of us watching receive a helpful and uplifting message. And pay close attention to your intuition, because the message that was particularly meant for you might not even come from what's being discussed in the video. It might be a certain word on the cards, a certain phrase or sentence, so pay close attention. If you enjoy this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up and share it with anyone else you know will benefit. Also, subscribe if you haven't yet, because that's a really good way to stay updated on all future uploads. Besides, if you love what we do, this is going to help us bring you even more and more content that you enjoy. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and take a look at Spirit's message for you as we enter 2015. Welcome Aquarius suns, moons, risings, and everyone else with prominent Aquarius energy in their birth charts. Let's see what Guardian Angel Tarot has for you. First card is Ace of Action. This cherub is heralding a time of wonderful new opportunities related to your creativity, your career, or pursuing your dreams. This is a card of action, and if you've been procrastinating, it's time to really get busy. It's also a great time to start a new business. Have confidence in your abilities. And we also have Two of Thought. Your angels have noticed that you're not moving forward. You have multiple options that you're reviewing, and you seem to be unable to choose. Ask your angels for signs as to what direction to take, or just listen to your own inner voice. Deep down, you know what to do. And so it appears, as these two cards together indicate, that it's time to be more decisive so you can move forward. Take a look at what's on your plate, all these things that you've said yes to, all these things that you've been juggling, as all of these use up your energy. It's possible as well that you may have already forgotten about some of these, so it's a good time to just reevaluate what you've got going on right now overall and generally speaking. It looks like it's a great time for new beginnings, new things to start happening for you, and yet these can only truly more fully take place once that everything that's draining your energy unnecessarily is out of the picture. So it's time to see just what you want to get rid of, what you want to let go of. For some of you, it's also possible that you're being encouraged to recommit to what serves you and make a conscious decision to put to the side for now what doesn't. And the really important keyword here is the word conscious, because sometimes we may think that we want something, but we haven't really devoted ourselves to it as much as we should in order for it to move forward, in order for it to start manifesting. And so the results we get in life reflect that state of consciousness or that state of mind. Maybe things have been happening for you in bits and pieces, or here and there you get good news, but you might have noticed that there's a ceiling on your success somehow, that you want to keep going, but you only reach a certain point before things start slowing down again or even regressing. So maybe now would be a good time for a little bit of reevaluation. And then for the second part of your reading, what I want you to do is, you have two options. The first being, if you really enjoy the interactive method where you choose one or two, and then you take a look at the message of the card that corresponds to that number to see what you got, then you can do that, with a card on the left signifying 1 and the card on the right signifying 2. But for those of you out there who would prefer to see what both of these cards have to say, you can also just hang around for the entire segment and listen. see what resonates with you. That's another way for you to receive the closing message for your video. Just see which elicits a response from within you. And depending on who you are, it could be just one of the cards or both of them that speak to you. Ready? Your card on the left is Vibe Check. It is so cool to me how the message of this card appears to jive very nicely with the first part of your reading. What this basically means is, before you even get involved in something, before you say yes to something, connect with it first and see what vibes that thing or that person or that situation is giving off. That way, you don't say yes to something before you know more fully just what it involves, or before you decide on a conscious level that this is actually something that you want to do. Because you know how it is. Sometimes, because of good experiences we've had with a person in the past, we automatically say yes because we want to be helpful, we think it's the right thing to do. But sometimes it could be that these particular circumstances aren't exactly the best for us to get involved with. And so, since we've already committed ourselves to it, we just continue anyway, even though it doesn't bring us any joy or it's not necessarily for our highest good. And by all means, don't just stop with vibes. Certain situations require a little bit more research. So if you can find out anything about the people or circumstances that you're about to involve yourself with, go ahead and do it. Especially if you're getting a funny feeling. You know how it is sometimes. Things look really peachy on the surface and yet we're getting this feeling that something's not quite right. We're being rubbed the wrong way. So look into that before you get yourself fully involved. And the card on the right is Exercise Your Vibes. Now, while the message of this card in one way is pretty similar to the Vibe Check card, where you exercise your extrasensory perception, so to speak, this also means literal exercise and how valuable it is for maintaining your healthy and powerful sense of intuition. After all, exercising our physical bodies helps us shake off old energy. There's a lot of stuff that, if we don't make the effort to, is actually stuck to us, stuck to our energy fields. So it's a good idea to move in order to let go of this energy that, without us consciously knowing, really just bogs us down. And there's no one particular way for you to do this. A lot of people might be into yoga, for instance, but if that's not something that attracts you at this point in time, let's say you prefer dancing, then do that. If you prefer going for power walks, if you love hiking, if there are any sports that you really love to play, then go in that direction. What matters is you keep your energy clean and clear in order to allow your intuition to keep flowing without anything obstructing it. And that's it for this video, angels. Thank you so much for tuning in. There's so much more to come on this channel, so stay tuned. Until next time, take very good care of yourself. I send you so much love. Namaste.